So, good morning to you all. Finally, we are here, and it's building after trading plan. The whole 12 week was a very nice journey. I learned a lot about myself and my capabilities. Thank you, Shane. And yeah, today is the time for the MAP test, Maximum Aerobic Power. In our Facebook group, Zwift Hungary Official, we are promoting this test because it's less stressful than the 20 minutes FTP. And based on, thank you, Judith. Based on the real world experience of András Lukovic, we are taking the maximum 1 minute power. So we are taking 72% of maximum aerobic power, 1 minute power, and that's what we think is our FTP. The official number is 75%, but András told us that his real world experience is like 72% is more close to the real FTP than 75. With 75, you can end up overshooting your performance. So yeah, we are taking 72%. Of course, I'm told this, so you'll probably take the middle road, 73.5% or something. We will calculate afterward. Anyhow, here we go. We are in London flat, and that's matter because we will do a workout. But first of all, I have to set my FTP to 100 watts in order to have the correct steps in the maximum aerobic power test. So let's do that first. Let's see. I need the menu, and yeah, we are changing our FTP to 100. Here it is. Okay, mid-ride, and then let's see them workouts. Custom workouts. So as you can see, we're starting off with a nice ramp up, 130 watts or something. Then we have to primer, then all hell breaks loose. These steps, plenty of steps, will kill my aerobic system first, then it will take my anaerobic system and dissect it. So I'm looking for quite a fun ahead, yeah? Use erg mode, FTP is 100, let's go. Ooh, my FTP set to 100 is much more easier. I should do that all the time. So let's go, 100 FTP. Some stuff about my equipment. I'm measuring the power with the Power Tools NG Echo Power Meter, calibrated a week ago or something. I'm not a pro, so I don't care with daily calibrations. And I have a Tux Neo to control my resistance, and I can tell you this bitch does its work very well. So I'm sure it will give me hell on the steps upward. But that's why I did the 12 weeks, yeah? That is the conclusion of 12 weeks. So there's a reason we are here. So last week was I was sick. My nose were running. My nose was running. My throat was sore. So unable to read workout files. Zwift Companion, come on. No companion app. So my nose was running. My throat was sore, and I completed the last week like this. And I tried to rest, but not as much as I can because I did 60-minute free ride yesterday and day before yesterday. So yeah, But for today I feel kind of rested. However, I had a disturbed night by the kids. They are kids, right? And we are walking from here to there in the house for 20 minutes or so. One is snoring like hell. The daughter, 5 years old, walking around, couldn't find her mom. Well, her mom was in the bed, so it was a challenging search. Anyhow, I had a kind of disturbed night, and I can't say that I'm 100% rested. So the test probably I will probably underperform in the test if I feel that way, or if I feel if it's significant underperformance, then I will repeat the test next week. But I wanted to do this week as close to the end of Build Me Up training plan as possible, and yeah, this week this is the last day of the week when I have the time to do that. Tomorrow is very I can do tomorrow, but very early, so I will probably be less rested than today. And Friday, same shit, too early. And Saturday, yeah, daughter's birthday, so we're expecting guests. We have to prepare this and that, so no way. Sunday we will have 2 group rides with Zwift Hungary Official. Again, no way. Why do the mob test early in the morning after after a long day celebrating the girl? And yeah. And next week, on 26th of December, it's Wednesday, we are traveling. So if I want to repeat the test, I have Monday and Tuesday next week. We will see. Anyhow, I ate something. I started my face with some energy bar. I can't eat at the morning, so yeah, it's around 350 calories or something. It will do. Whoa. Probably turn out workout pain effect. What do you think? I like this effect, but in this test, since my FTP set to 100, so let's go 90 RPM. This is one warm-up phase, then a primer, then another warm-up phase, then another primer. 3 minutes on this effort, and then off we go. I did, maybe you noticed that I did around 20 minutes extra. That's not because I'm a overcompensating bagger, but because my knees. I left it thrashed this year in June. I fall on it at 35 km per hour, around 22 miles per hour, on a very bad road, so I teared down the skin. Well, not to bone, but it was very close. 3 weeks later I started to walk, like workout walk, you know. Another week later I did some recon on my mountain bike around the block. It was a little uncomfortable. And in the end of the story is that my left knee started to develop a discomfort in the last 2 weeks of the Build Me Up training plan. So thank you, Christian. So I'm trying to avoid extra stress and giving it a more truthful warm-up. So the 20 minutes extra spin on easy, in easy gear, was for my knee today. 30 minutes left. I highly doubt that I can reach the highest step, 510 watts or something. Anyhow, it doesn't matter if I did an extra 120. It doesn't matter if I did 10 minutes extra, because the calculation takes my 1 minute maximum power and takes 72% of this. So if I would do 100 watts, my FTP would be 72. That's the calculation. So even if I go, thank you, Pa, even if I go 3 hours and do the test afterward, it only means that, yeah, my results will be lower because I'm tired, but the 1 minute maximum would be probably there. So not the same, but there. So after the next 30 seconds, I will close my laptop screen with the live stream link, so I will not see the actual live stream. I will switch over to Zwift from the streaming software, so my apologies if the stream went wrong, but I'm not up to check this or the chat or anything for 20-25 minutes, right? 20. So I will focus on the test after the next primer. I will try to talk during the test, but I highly doubt that above 230 watts I will be able to. So yeah, I will go into that weather mode, focusing on my breath and my legs, whichever is more important, but I don't think I can separate the two. So yeah. Now, second primer coming up. Okay, so see you 20 minutes later in the live stream. Let's hope for the best. Closing the laptop. 90 RPM through the whole test. Below 70 RPM. Below 70 RPM we should stop. So we will see. Yeah. Stop if it's under 70. Okay. Do not do the test. Do not continue the test with too low RPM, so below 70. Actually, I'm kind of nervous. It reflects in my heart rate. We will see. Wait, so no laptop, no chat. Garmin is recording the data as well, just in case Zwift is crashing in the end. It happened in the past weeks, and I'm not willing to take even 1% risk of the software crashing during the test. So after the test, so it will not save my results. So Garmin is recording the same data as Zwift. I expect that up to 200 watts it will be more or less cruising around London. Above 200 above 200 it will getting tough. The anaerobic system taking joining to the play more and more. So my current FTP set in Zwift is 275. For the test is 100, but otherwise it's 275. So I expect that above 300 the fun starts. I really do hope I can push above 400 watts, my 1 minute maximum. We will see. If I can, then my FTP improved greatly. But my base FTP back in September, end of September, was a guesswork which was overestimated by 10, 15, 20 watts, I don't know, probably 15. And by the end of the linear training plan, my body successfully supercompensated, so let's just say I get used to it. First step, yay, easy peasy. So I expect that even if I gain only 5 watts on my FTP, so 280, it's still a big gain for me based on my September FTP. According to Andres Lukovic, based on the unicorn workout files, my FTP was probably around 265. I accept that opinion happily because I think it was lower, but if you say so, yeah, accept that as the truth. And that would mean even 280 would be a 7 to 8% increase. And my workouts were not ideal, so yeah. I'm starting to feel the load on my legs. I think it's time to go. Probably the last time during the test. Again, sorry guys, I'm not replying. I'm doing the test and I can't see what you're typing. My bum would need a rest. We'll see. I'm still nervous about the result. However, there is no good result or bad result. It's a number on what I can base my next couple of weeks or a few months. So I shouldn't be nervous, but still working towards a goal for months, and doing the test, streaming it, it gets you kind of nervous. I'm sure my balls will be busted because I don't keep 90 RPM. But at the moment, I feel that RPM comfortable enough. So yeah. One more sip. Again, not fully rested, but that could impact my result. I would say I'm on 97% or something, better than 95, but away from 100% rested phase. And from now on, I will shut up. Enjoy the ride. Okay, more or less. Let's see the cool down. Fuck. I don't know which hurts more. My legs, my lungs. Oh fuck. My apologies for the explicit language. Trying to describe the feeling at the last effort. Okay. Let's do 10 minutes cool down. Thank you, FK. So, no, I will wait one more minute before speaking. So, general experience here. Here comes the test. The warm-up, yeah, the warm-up is nice. And the first couple of steps also quite nice. However, when I started to close in my current FTP 275, I started to feel the load on my legs. And the thing is, during a workout, I usually do a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes above FTP. But then you have a rest. Or if Shane is your coach, then not a rest but a zone 2 or zone 3. Yeah, recover under pressure, right? Anyhow, the workout goes like above FTP, rest. Above FTP, rest. Here, you start a load in a very much aerobic zone, reaching the top of your aerobic capabilities. Then the anaerobic system is joining the fun more and more. And when you reach the above FTP point, you are well into an anaerobic phase. So after that, you can keep your head together during the test, going for a while with the cadence, increasing resistance. It's like boiling a gecko. It boils slowly. So at first, you don't really realize that it's going more and more up above FTP. And then it hits you in the form of lactate. And you pull up your struggling phase, and at the point, your heart rate or your legs or both says that, hey, that's enough. It starts to decline. As I feel the decline, probably it's different from person to person. The decline isn't a linear one. It starts slowly. You lose 2 or 3 RPM, then 5, and then it goes down. You try to push and push, but your legs say, fuck off. So, yeah. It's not a pleasant experience, the end of it, but still way better off than the 20 minutes FTP, where you have the primers and everything, tiring your legs on purpose. Then you hit the 20 minutes effort, and after 7 or 8 minutes, you feel kind of exhausted, not fully, but you feel it, and you still know that more than half of it is in front of you. With this test, you know that if you can push through your pain threshold, and you don't set a specific goal, let's say 350 watts, or you set your goal very high, which you know that you probably don't reach, but still you try to, then you get more and more tired, and then it's very burst, and your performance starts to drop. You stop when it drops too low. So I like that test. I like that test better than 20 minutes FTP, because I hate 20 minutes FTP. It's a struggle for me. So anyhow, it's done. After the cooldown, we will see what the result is. Probably I will be disappointed if it's under 275, and will be happy if it's above it. But as you recall, at the start I stated that 275 wasn't probably my real indoor FTP when I started the plan, and when I ended the plan, I felt that it will be above it. So the disappointment is quite subjective. Whatever is the result, this is a result of an FTP test, so I can base my training on it. Thank you, Peter. So from one side, it's a proper result, even if I'm a little bit tired. It's a proper result of an FTP test, a MAP test, so I can count on it. So at least I have a proper baseline for the next 1-2 months. Yeah, but it would be nice to be higher than 275. We will see. Again, in the description is in Hungarian because it's designed for the Hungarian Zwift group. The description it states that if you have any health related issue like blood pressure, hurt, something, then we do not recommend to do the test. We absolutely do not recommend. It takes still a shorter load on your whole system than the 20 minutes FTP, but it's still a very big load. So it's not really a good idea if you have any health-related issues with your cardiovascular system, especially, and you want to do an FTP test, any FTP test, not just this one. You're highly against it. If you have a cardiovascular issue or disease or something, and probably better off in endurance zones anyway. Nevertheless, as far as I know, I don't have these, so I do the test. Ah, crap. My legs now feeling lighter, and don't skip the cooldown. That's a really good cooldown. Probably that cooldown feels the best in the past 12 weeks. Maybe the second one after LOX. So let's see what we have here. Okay, so I've completed an average 140 watts, yeah, 20 minutes before the test. We started the test here, with my FTP dropped to 100 watts, and I went up to 180 BPM and 467 watts. Critical power curve around here. I had a better. That's strange, but to be honest, I don't trust this graph, the gray one, because it's measured with, I think it was with a B cool, so I should trash this graph. Anyhow, this ride is 415 watts for 1 minute. Have to be higher for 12 seconds. Anyhow, the 1 minute effort is 415. So let's do a quick calculation. 72% of 415. Let's see. Okay, here we go. What's that? Ah, yes. It's 298.8. I will accept 300, okay? With little margin. So my FTP improved 25 watts, and the first one, the 275 was an estimation. It was probably closer to 260, 265. So overall of the 12 weeks, I improved at least 25 watts on my FTP. Good news, people. I'm improved. I'm an improved version of András from 3 months ago. Thank you very much for the test, András Lukovic, for it fun. You bugger. You almost killed me. Anyhow, this is my result. Again, it's very good to improve, but it's a proper baseline now for the next period, and we will see. We will see what comes next. I will set this 300 watts in my Zwift, and I will update my Strava, my Garmin, my training piece, my everything. So we will see. Workout in effect, the most important thing. Let's get it back. FTP. Here we go. 300. I give myself that 1.2 watt. Safe. Great stuff. So that was the Maximum Aerobic Power test put together by Anders Lukovitsky. My apologies, mate. I really got lost in my thoughts. So put together by Luko for Zwift Hungary Official group members. It's a great test, way less painful than 20 minutes FTP. Again, I'm not recommending this if you have any cardiovascular disease or any health related issue. Otherwise, it's a good test. Yeah, here it says the 1 minute is 416, so probably 300 watts is correct. Anyhow, what's done is done. Building up training plan improved me greatly. Thank you very much, Shane. Thank you for the test, András. And thank you for joining me and for the riders. Great help, guys, really. With that, see you next year.